Real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with. I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I appeal shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it. Still busy, still with it. Looking over haters like they lil midgets. Nausea hopping around the night, camouflage like lil crickets. I got a problem with me having just a lil digits. From the city where niggas lie and kill and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Broads harder than these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, a real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my faith, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me?
Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, please like, share, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with us, then you already know what it is. It's full rounds. It's mainstream news. It's pop culture. It's a little bit of family business. As always, I got my rounds with me. Ren, a.k.a. one of the fearsome foursome, hatchback of the ENT. Myself, I'm Slim Goody, and we holding it down for Caveman. What's good, people?
You got it, man.
It's like that episode on Good Time. Be some threesome now.
Yeah, them numbers be dropping, bro. Then it's storming out here. It's gonna be one of those, man. But what you say?
Say what's good with y'all? How like?
Hey, man, we above ground, dog. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. We better than above ground, bro. Shit. Motherfuckers under the bridge above ground. Motherfuckers strung out above ground. You know?
Feel like it, though.
Look, this Leo season, bro, so I'm in full swing. You heard me? Energy, all, you know what I'm saying? I'm being supercharged right now. So if I'm a little brash or a little whatever, I mean, don't take it personal. I mean, you're just getting some of that light. You hear me?
Nigga.
You hear me? Shit, what's up with Goody, man? Come on, man. Come back in. He froze up like a motherfucker.
If y'all rocking with us, what's up right now? The Mia, Damien, I always, but anyway, if y'all here early, but we appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Definitely appreciate y'all. You dig? Shout out to I got people on the live too. What's going on? 3, what's happening with the cuz? But yeah, man, to Goody get it coming back. What's the top 4, bro?
The top of all time, and I'm last, so I got some shit.
Okay. Well, thinking about it, man, it was really hard for me to even put my 4 together because I'm like, of all time, like we talking about. That was a bunch of shit. I'm talking about even some simple things, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was a hard one for me. I didn't really think I would put as much thought as I did in it. But I'm curious to see what you guys had to say about
So you want
that.
me to go first? That.
I mean, yeah, why not? You know, I'm in a given.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead on.
And
what up,
was invented? I don't hear me.
Say again.
I'm just saying what was invented. I don't know, but I'm just going off of things that's simpler.
Bet.
In Texas, I'm gonna say first and foremost, could you imagine the degree heat without it?
Air conditioning? Okay.
I'm gonna
I
say
can.
the internet. That I wouldn't be able to rock with my round.
Oh, for sure.
Um,
Absolutely.
the automobile, and I'm sure we'll still be able to get around that there. But
Hmm.
man, I call with that AC. Last
Yeah, car
but
energy.
not least, you know what I'm saying? You don't have directions down no more. You know what I'm saying? You just Google the answer. Yeah, that's my fault.
Okay. Well, number one, I say the wheel because you can't have an automobile, you can't have AC, you can't have any of that if you don't have the wheel because that put into play gears and motors and things like that. So the wheel is probably the number one invention, right? So uh the sword,
The
the sword,
sword,
yes. I'm going primitive because everything come from that. We talking about defense, right? We talking about being able to protect yourself and to be able to kill animals if you was hunting and things of that nature. So the sword. Think about what the sword has done for this world, good and bad, right?
the pen is mighty.
Hey, we not finished yet. Okay, since you said that, that's always a saying, and it has proven to be true, especially when it comes to our people in here in the Americas, right? The pen is mightier than the sword. How do you make a 3 million Indians disappear? You turn them Negro, just like that, right? So, and my final one is the cell phone.
I said that. So what I said that make me feel like I want so
You
so
say the cell phone?
yeah,
That was your
I
last
said
one?
the cell phone.
Okay, my bad. So we're going to say the mainframe processor, the small mainframe processor, right? Computers, how they didn't chip
I
the yeah, yeah, the
definitely
modern.
want.
You won? How you
Tariq
won?
said he Joseph uh they called him doing camera. He'd be out by the night, little slap. He with us shortly. You know I'm
Man,
always out
you coming in and
on him.
out,
But now
man. You coming in and out, my guy.
here we go again.
No, it is. I'm saying you coming in and out.
Talking about the connection. What's up with it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brendan, you talking about the gun? Yeah, the gun was an upgrade to the sword. We talking about arms. We talking about defense. Period. We starting from the beginning. I mean, how you gonna get a fucking gun if you ain't got a knife? They made the gun because motherfucker was busting their ass with the goddamn sword. They wanted to be able to get away, right? Long range weapons, the fucking bow and other shit like that. Yeah, all that comes from the sword, man. You don't have a sword, you ain't got shit.
Ain't using no sword no more though.
I'm not okay. Bullshit. I know motherfuckers that got swords that cut your ass up, machetes or whatever. Fucking around with them Haitians, they'll hack your ass up in a minute.
I'm gonna try to do some troubleshoot.
Say Shaka Zulu would agree, Hatch. Shaka
Style or
Zulu,
something. Tell
Sh- Shaka Zulu took over half of Africa with that sword. He had no gun, so It's the primitive things. It's the primitive things that really make shit great. What you say? Corey Power. Oh, we rocking solo today? Is this the hat show? Everybody dropping out, man. It's the fucking hat show. I guess it's gonna be the hat show. Well, y'all hold on today. And like I say, if I come off a little extra, it's because, you know what I'm saying, I'm bathing in this motherfucking Leo energy right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling myself and all of this other shit. And yeah. So ain't nothing personal. I'm just expressing. You feel me? So in the chat, how y'all doing today? What's good with it? We got Ronique, Demia Dupas. Oh, we got another Leo. Miss Demia, you a Leo? Okay. Greg Jones, what's happening with it? Michael Knighton. I seen Brendan in there a little bit earlier.
So I
Tariq, oh, you
can't leave. I Cole got the keys to the leave. I'm gonna be out. You feel?
wait, what happened?
No, I said I can't leave. Let a nigga in. So I'm gonna be all the way out. You feel me?
I didn't get that. I got some of that shit. It was kind of
Well, you could do it because it might going on.
hit me. Wait, oh, hold up. Text it to me. What we doing? Are we having technical difficulties, or y'all just Corey power out? They may have a thunderstorm in his area. A gun? You mean fuck a sword? No, I didn't mean no fuck a sword. Hatch, we good. And ran good. Fade now. No good, Ran. Aquarius. Oh, you Aquarius. Okay. I'm with that too, though. You feel me? This is the, age of the Aquarius, right? The outpouring, all the shit coming out. Can't leave and come back because I won't be able to get back in. Oh, cause of goody. So you just gonna have to have a fucked up sound. That's what you're saying. That what you're saying? It's storming out, man. Fuck. It's the fucking hat show then. It's storming out. It's storming everywhere. See that Leo energy taking over. Golly. Just bumping motherfuckers out the way. You dig? I mean, it's it's all good. Well, look, I tell you what, Ren, you keep up with me in the chat, right? And we could kind of talk about something a little bit off because Corey got the clips of the other stuff. So we could talk about, right? When hold up, let me look at the conversation. Because I remember hold on, people. Oh, getting your ass whipped by the neighbors when you were younger. How many of y'all know about that? Anybody ever got their ass whipped by the neighbor? Couldn't have been just me. We used to run down the street, guys my uncle hung out with. He see us at the store. If we were doing, some silly shit, it'd be like, grab your ass. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what his temperament is, he could pull your ear or, hit you behind your head and get you right and send your ass to the house before anything happened to you. And you best believe that, guess what? He told your uncle, he told your daddy, your mama, whoever around. You know what I'm saying? That was my experience. Let me see. Neighbors was family. Definitely remember that. All right. Yep. Yes, Lord. Ronique say, fuck no. No. See, that wasn't my experience. My experience is I was telling Ren earlier how one day I got the shit slapped out of me by my neighbor. Right? It's about 7:30, dusk, I guess. And we decided to jump the lady fence to go get some misbelieves. Right? Y'all know what that is. Well, she came out the door. We didn't even see her. And scared the shit out. Get your ass out that tree. I almost fell out and broke my goddamn neck. I stood up. She slapped the shit out of me because in her hand she held a big ass 44 Magnum. She, lady lived by herself, man. She probably was asleep. I came intruding in her yard. She slapped the shit out of me and told me she could have killed me. She also told me, you can come knock on the goddamn front door and I'll let you back there. Right? Lesson learned from me. But those are just, one of the situations, growing up that people was able to, and not just able to, willing to deal with other people's kids in the community. And Ren and I disagreed. Well, he said he disagreed with, well, he asked, well, did it work? And I'm like, I believe it does. It does work, or it did work. I believe that the more eyes on people, the more people that hold you accountable for your actions in public. I think the more you reflect on what's right and what's wrong, and know that you can't just do any fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So that was my take on it. I say it worked, and people turned out better in the neighborhood. And Ren disagreed, right? Who you say? I ain't gonna lie. I don't want my neighbors whipping my kids. Oh, hold on. Ren said he don't want his neighbors whipping his kids. Okay, and I agree. We ain't talking about this time. Fuck no. That's something we missed that, right? That's something different. I'm talking about the time that it happened. And did it work? Yes, it worked. Of course it worked. And you say, well, what about the times, when we were the murder capital? And I said, what we talking about? What, 90s, early 90s, mid 90s, right? 91 through 95, 96, whatever. That's in a fucking full swing of the crack epidemic, man. Nobody was raising them kids. Nobody, people were strung out. People were fucked up. People were getting, it was bad. Like we had no. I'm not old enough to know what heroin did in the 70s. I'm not old enough to know that. Firsthand. I read and, talked to some people, but I know what it was like when fucking crack hit. I knew what it was like, dude. I knew because I knew somebody in every fucking facet or every position in that motherfucking whole scheme. I knew addicts. I knew. Hold on. Hold on. We got life. Who that is? Who that is? Goody, speak to me. Goody, come back.
It was good,
Come back,
bro.
Goody. Yeah.
Hey,
Give me a little feedback, man. What's happening with it?
hey, bro. I don't know. Power went out. You know what I'm saying? I had to bootleg it, baby. You know what I'm saying? In and out. But I
Good to have you back, man.
got on. And I heard you running earlier. Shit. Talk to me, kid, man. Oh, yeah, you're right.
See, I did.
Fears
Yeah,
and
come
force.
on in there. All right, no. Let's not ignore the chat because they was rocking with me. Let's see what they're talking about. Uh, Demir said that was a good neighbor. Absolutely, saved my life, man. I'm not gonna say her name. Uh, she's gone to the next world, but very beautiful soul. Always was cool. Even before that, you know. See, the neighbors was back then. Uh, the neighbors was better back then. Now the police is killing our kids. Absolutely. Like Ren said, he wouldn't want nobody disciplining his kids, and I agree because we ain't in them times. Like it's completely different. What you say, Goody? Slim.
I don't mind nobody disciplining them. I really need you to put your hands on them. I don't know if I'm coming through. If I am, I hope. But I think back in the G, discipline was a little different. I didn't always tell me what I should and shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, I'm coming
Oh,
through.
yeah. Spotty.
You're
Yeah,
breaking up.
yeah. On the
I,
shaky side.
let me take a dive on it. I'm with, especially back in the day when growing up, I was with how the neighbor, the grandma, was able to put that fear in you like your mama. But nowadays, I mean, it's so bad where I'm gonna give an example in my own circle. My daughter, mom, she won't let her sister, her own mama, chastise my daughter if she cutting up. That's a recipe for disaster.
Well,
I
think
mean, the
about
mom. I
it.
mean,
But
grandma.
think
Hold on,
about it
hold on,
like
hold on. Grandma
okay, hold
should
on,
be. Grandma should be able to put that belt on that baby.
hold on.
Sister should be able to put that belt on that baby.
Listen,
Them is.
everybody. Hold on. Now. Let's take this thing slow, right?
Go ahead.
Just me and you. We ain't got to rush through it. Let's take this thing slow. Now, correcting chastisement and
Mm-hmm.
actual whipping, those are not all the same thing, right?
True.
Now, when you grew up and you were physically abused as a child by your mother and your aunts and your grandmother, because that's what they were taught, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody don't, believe that. When you have children, most times you are, you know, if you were really affected by it, you kind of stay away from that shit because you know it doesn't do anything except for cause trauma.
No, because I got whipped.
Look, listen. Just because you got whippings and you didn't turn into a maniac doesn't mean you were not traumatized by it.
No, I wasn't traumatized by it.
Some people cope with it better. If you believe in it, that's a sign of trauma right there. Because some of that comes from a time where people like
Let me slow you down. Look at our parents' generation. Let me go back to my mom and dad. They ain't had no killing the rappers. They ain't had no shooting in the streets during my mom and them time when they neighbors used to bust their ass. When I was growing up, we had a little bit what mom and them got. Now that's completely taken away.
hold on, wait a minute. Okay, now
Look how chaotic
but
society is. The kids cussing out the old people in the grocery store.
you
We
think that
weren't
has
doing
something you think that has something to do with them not being physically abused as children?
it. I ain't gonna call it abuse, chastisement, whatever kind of way you want to call it,
Chat.
chastisement, putting a belt on them. That
Okay.
that deters some of that behavior. But now, when mama hugging the child, being friends with the child, laughing and joking, and just talking to them, letting them get away with everything. Now you got a teenager talking to an old lady and say, "Get out my face." You
You
know
know
why?
what?
Because they didn't get the ass whooping like I got when I was little. Because I ain't doing it. You not doing it.
I don't believe everybody take correction the same way,
They
and
don't.
I don't believe that uh, putting your hands or a belt or a strap or causing physical pain really does anything besides teach that person that that's how you get respect. I think
Get
uh,
in that bitch.
sometimes in certain situations, I think that can help encourage certain behavior or deter certain behavior, but that shouldn't be the go-to right foot
But
thing.
but but look at it,
Because
Has.
listen, what is the purpose of your correction? Is it just applying pressure, or is it to teach a lesson to curb behavior?
Yeah, that what you just said. Teach a lesson to curb behavior.
Yeah, whipping their ass is not gonna do that.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
it
let
did.
you
Let me tell
finish
you
in
why.
1 second, but can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you, man. I hear you.
Let me
You
let me
loud and
tell you
Good.
why. Let me go ahead. Go ahead. Let me tell you why I curb behavior. Because when I got that ass whooping, I thought about it when I went to school the next day. I considered my actions because I knew the consequence. If the
okay.
consequences is severe enough, it's gonna question. Let me tell you this:
Okay. That
taking away
that
my game.
means that
Hold on,
you that
hold on.
means you have a beast mentality.
That I need
You're
to get a whooping.
yeah.
My
Your
brother
flesh
never got a whooping. My
your
brother
flesh
didn't get whipped.
your flesh is in charge. That's
But
what that
but
Right.
means.
but look, me and you was talking about had like the whole community policing type of thing, and the neighbors stepping in to correct. And I've been corrected verbally, like like get your ass from over there. I'm gonna tell your mama. And then when they
Right.
told my mom, I got my ass whooped. But what I
Right.
was saying was like I never. Cause I didn't. My mom told me like they used to get ass whippings up and down the street. Like Miss So and So could whip you, Mister So and So could whip you, this and that, this and that. I never experienced that, and I wouldn't want my kids to experience
But
it
this is
either.
but think can we actually think about why though? Listen, you had correction, right? It didn't lead to a ass whooping because maybe y'all relationship wasn't to where y'all parents understood each other, and you know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe you didn't do nothing that deserved getting your ass whooped.
Exactly. But when you did do something that deserve it, you got it.
Yeah,
In the
but what
house. Well,
and
not always in the house,
listen,
in the store, in the car, but that
right.
was always
No,
administered by my
by your
parents.
parents. Right. I get that. And that's what I'm saying. The instances where I got physically touched by somebody else's whatever, it was a time where I was doing something real stupid shit. And I had to be pulled right back into fucking reality. You see what I'm
I'll
saying?
never forget my elementary school principal, Mr. Bernard, used to whoop our ass in the office.
No, I don't fuck with all of that. I don't believe in that at all.
I don't think we got abused.
You
I
don't
don't feel
okay.
abused. I was cutting up. That changed my behavior. My brother, on the other hand, they just told him not to do it, and he followed the rules. No whippings.
I knew guys who got their asses whipped every fucking day.
That's abuse.
Listen, by their mama and their daddy because they
That's
was
abuse.
high as abuse. They were cutting up. That's the only
That-
way they knew. That's the only
But
way they knew how to
was it
deal.
effective? Because if I
No,
gotta whip your ass every day, it's obviously not working.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like chastisement does not necessarily mean whipping your ass. Now we were talking about that because that's what a situation that happened to me. But like you said, Rent, you was corrected, you was chastised, maybe verbally, but there was no putting of the hands. That came at the power of your parents.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the chat. Ronique said you can have fear of consequence, but not fear someone who loved you. I'm not fearing them. I'm thinking about what I'm about to do. I'm fearing consequences. So I'm gonna change my behavior so I don't have to deal with that part of my action.
But
I can change that.
when we
So
change, when we talk
I don't
about,
fear the parents.
but when we talking about correcting, it should not be from a point to invoke fear. We are trying to give knowledge and understanding so that it will shape their behavior because they're a different person. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I used to hate? When a motherfucker gonna whip you, and before the whip, they give you that same speech. This gonna hurt me more than this gonna hurt you. Motherfucker, no, it ain't. My ass raw. And you was watching TV, doing whatever you're doing, going about your life.
But
Well,
we
think
talking
about
about
this though.
responsible chastisement. I wasn't
Think think
abused.
think
So
of
when I got a whipping, it wasn't me fearing my parents. I knew what I was doing was wrong, and I needed to think about that's just reality. After it was over, I made sure I ain't getting no ass whipping no more because that shit hurt. So when I go to school, I'm gonna shut up tomorrow. That's the only thing on my mind. Shut up tomorrow. Behave yourself. behave yourself. So I go to school.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That didn't make you any smarter. That just made you just didn't want to get your ass whipped. But I'm saying if
That changed a lot about what I was doing, Hatch.
hold on. You telling your son don't do this because I said so. And if I catch you, okay. You didn't make him no smarter because if you break it down to him and tell him in a certain way why you feel like that, or give him some more information, you helped him 360 degrees, not just don't do that. You see what I'm saying? So the correction ain't always about driving fear or driving punishment or driving consequence. You know,
I feel you. Oh, what's up to my dog Rolling? You heard me? Happy to see you, dog. That's one of my boys. You heard me? I'm schooling them. You feel me? I'm telling you, right? Put that belt on them children, man.
man,
Let's
listen.
let's get this.
Cuz ain't here to hit the bell for the round. So since we rocking with the chat, if y'all got something y'all on y'all mind, y'all want hear discussed or whatever, throw it out there. You heard?
freestyling. We
We
freestyle.
taking fan questions today. What's that? Rolling? Oh, y'all ain't got
Yeah.
nothing?
The Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child.
Man, ain't nobody talking about what no Bible say.
I'm just giving another reference.
'Cause
That's just another reference from how we live. Just another piece of reference.
Listen,
That's
I'm
all.
talking about community living. I'm talking about
Right.
having the relationships with your neighbors, having the understanding and confidence in them that if they see your child in a certain situation, that they would have the same opinion as you, or at least funnel you back home to get you out of a fucking harm's way.
Rolling.
I
That
like
shit don't.
what
That shit don't stem from
Roland
slavery.
said.
That shit
He
don't
said
stem from
stem from
slavery.
slavery. I
It
agree
don't.
with that.
It don't.
I agree with that.
It don't.
That's a
Uh,
learned behavior.
don't.
I
And
believe
I
some degree of it does come from that part, but again, when we talk about slavery, let's get roots out of our head because that's not a fair or true representation of that time. So
but them motherfuckers was cracking the whip. That's why we call them crackers.
absolutely.
But
Well,
but
no,
but
not
that
necessarily.
don't stem from slavery.
Not
Whipping your
necessarily.
child from misbehaving. You sound crazy. That was way before that. People was doing that.
Well, it comes from trauma. Okay, hurt people hurt people. That's what that means.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
hurting.
I
I bust
think
my
that's a
son
low
ass.
level form of discipline. I agree
it is. That's the animalistic.
with that. If you're disciplining a child, is to correct that behavior.
Right.
Like basically, like I've exhausted all other resources. I'm about to just whip your ass, which normally is out of frustration.
Right.
No, not
And when you
normally.
do that,
That's
and when
not
you
out
do
of
that,
frustration. That's out
and
of
when
the
you
child will not adhere to the rules. So you got to give them something extra to make them understand.
but that ain't extra.
That's what made me understand. I got
But
it the
you a
next day.
caveman. You had to be
You got
whipped on.
animalistic.
Well,
You
if you
live
ain't a caveman, you don't need a whipping.
you
Only
need to
the cavemen need that.
Yeah. That's
I
because you got
agree.
low intelligence, brother.
Yeah, I bust my son ass. I talked to him. I said it ain't working. Here, pop, 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 screaming.
He gonna
Get
be
up.
he gonna be a dummy.
He gonna turn out like his daddy, saving people.
Yeah.
I'm saving people.
Captain Caveman and Son. That was the
Save yourself.
cartoon, right?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Speaking of cartoons, for one of the top fours, we need to do the top 4 cartoons. You hear me?
What we do for
y'all
the
like
Watch
top?
cartoons.
How
Y'all
y'all
won't
do
fuck
with
with
y'all top 4 inventions?
Oh, I won.
You
How
won.
you won?
That's what
How
the
you
people
won?
say.
Ain't nobody said shit.
That nigga
I got
said
the
the sword.
I got the.
I said the car. He said, I said the car. He said the wheel. So that's, we could go how you want on that. I said air condition, internet, cell phones. this all shit we still using. That he said
What
the
about
sword.
what about the X-ray machine, the MRIs? Nobody used that. That's one of the most important inventions known to
Listen,
mankind. Y'all didn't use that. What about the airplane? I don't think nobody used that.
Use a
no,
car every day.
yeah,
Airplane, the hot cone, Madam C.J. Walker.
I can only do 4. I'm talking about the important shit. Fucking hot cone.
Yeah,
The
Nah,
shit
hot
I
cone.
said we still using. If you didn't have a car and an air conditioner and the internet today, what would you be doing?
Of
you
course,
ain't
you got
using
to use stuff that we
you
still
ain't
use.
using you're not using motherfucking wheels today on your car.
Yeah, that ain't one of the greatest inventions though.
The wheel?
The caveman came up with the wheel first, something round to
Stop
move.
yourself. That's what they told you. And
The
they proposed
MRI, the X-ray
No, I
machine.
gave you the will. I gave you the will, but the sword,
this.
I would,
What you okay? I guarantee you there's hundreds of thousands of people who would disagree who died at the hand of a fucking sword.
then they can't disagree. They did.
No, they disagree in their death. Now don't disrespect the dead. I'm tired of that shit. Y'all, we got to get this shit right.
The
That would
microwave.
have been the perfect alley-oop.
I know.
That was the alley-oop because
I
that's
know.
one of the topics.
Look,
The Gucci song. I don't know where Cuz at with the clips. So
he-
y'all gonna have to rock with us. Gucci made a song said telling the
No
young
dissing the
rappers to
dead.
stop disrespecting the dead. Like he feel like he kind of started that trend. So he was telling them to, he trying to end it now because that ain't what's up. You know what I'm saying?
I like the song.
Demia said, am I saying your name right, Demia? If not, just correct me, please. Okay, we actually still use the hot cone. It just evolved to the flat iron. That's what I'm talking about. See, she has the understanding to know that it's the simplest things that has transitioned to other things. If I would have said the fucking fan, the church fan, I would have still beat the AC because the church fan cooled off people longer than the AC did. It's just an upgraded thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it got the wheels moving. Come on, man.
I agree with Cleve.
The
What?
microwave is not one of the best inventions. The microwave is the invention of poison to y'all
One of the
food.
best inventions ever, dog.
Poison in your food.
You know how much time you save getting your food quick,
You know how much
then
time?
putting it in.
You know how much time you shave off your life by using microwave foods?
Nah, I know people still 80, 90 years old, microwave.
Okay.
The microwave. You still use yours, don't you?
Your motherfucking I ain't got nothing in my house.
I don't
They had to
believe
get that
that.
shit out.
Everybody got a microwave. Your house come with a microwave.
I got a toaster oven.
Goddamn house come with a microwave and ceiling fans.
No, it
Unless
don't.
you took it out. Nah,
Nah.
you took your microwave out on
I
purpose.
don't live,
Damia.
I don't live in no apartment. I live in
Damia. I'm big on getting people name right.
Demia.
She ain't gonna
My
be able
shit
to tell
get
you.
The E before the I, and then I don't know the rules of the English language.
Damia.
The Mia, yeah, I got it. I like that better, the Mia. I knew that's how you say it too.
There he go. But
But the Gucci song, dog, I'm with it. That's
Do
trying
we
to
have
die.
it? Do we have what's the name of it? Can we
we
play
got
it?
it, but we can't play it because Cuz Power.
No. We can always play it. Come on now.
This and the dead.
What's the name
Daddy
of it?
money in the building. Where you been, boy? I bet you he believe put that belt on them children. Gabe, daddy money. We putting that belt on them children. Don't let society tell y'all that's abuse. We
This ain't
turn
about
out all right.
this
All
ain't
us
about
got that belt.
society. Listen, this ain't about society.
All
Honestly,
us got that belt.
I didn't get
All us got that belt. Look where we at.
I didn't get a lot of whippings when I was young.
You got it though.
I
Yeah, I
got a
got
lot.
corrected.
You ain't need it, Hatch.
No, because I was the oldest of my crew. So I'm watching them
You wasn't
motherfuckers.
hard headed. You don't just
Nah,
whip a child. You whip the hard headed one who ain't listening.
No, you talk to the hard-headed ones. You stay consistent with the hard-headed ones. You give them things to do. you shape their brains and don't let them become a jackass. Because if you
Punishment
just
was
give them
more
pain,
effective on me.
Which is
if you
what
just whip, if you
Red
just
said.
whipping them, if you just whipping
Whip
them,
their ass.
if you just whipping them, two things gonna happen. Either they're gonna start liking it, or they gonna hate it so much they gonna hate you and whip your fucking ass. I know
No, you
motherfuckers
see,
who
you talking about abusing children, Hatch. We talking about responsible families.
abuse is in the eye of the fucking abused. What's wrong with you?
I
What
like
you just
that
said,
one,
Ren?
dog.
It's gonna hurt me more than it hurt you. Bullshit.
Yeah, them motherfuckers
Well,
go
if you
drink
behave
them some coffee or do whatever they do. Shit, you sold than a motherfucker talking about it hurt me more than it hurt you.
Hey,
That just
no, that's
sounds
just
good.
showing that's
Brett,
just showing the child that's
Brett.
extreme consequence for bad behavior. That's what a
Right.
No,
whooping means. That's
and I
almost
agree
like
with
telling them you're going to
that.
jail.
Like, so that's why it should be like the extreme result. You resort to that in extreme measures. But some people
Right.
lead with an ass whipping. That's why I said
Well, that's
I'm not cool
irresponsible.
with my
That's
neighbors whipping
irresponsible
my kids.
chastisement.
Listen, I wouldn't even say resort to it in the extreme measures. I'm saying resort to it in appropriate stuff. I'm talking about like, you know, putting your
I done
hands
told you
on
3-4
grab,
times, boy. Get in
grabbing
here.
them, grabbing their attention. Okay. But I'm not talking about slapping them with no fucking cord or with no belt, no, you know what I'm saying?
I done
Punching
got
on
all
them
that.
and yeah,
I'm gonna tell you one of the most traumatic
I've seen
whippings
that
is when
happen.
you gotta go pick that damn switch off the tree.
See, the meal.
That's psychological angle because you know this switch that you getting,
See,
you
the
about to
meal say
get
that's a
beat with
fact.
it.
See, with Hatch not whipping them children. That's the problem. It be
My,
them
my
women
mama
who be soft on them kids.
My mama knew
That's what
better
it
than to
be.
do shit like that. She tell me go pick a switch. Look, I'm coming back with the biggest fucking switch. I'm coming back with a whole big branch. She could barely swing that motherfucker.
That ain't slavery, Roland. The book say spare the rod, spoil the child. That's before
Look,
all of that. You was whipping them children to get their
listen,
mind right.
this is one thing that we all have to remember though.
That ain't slavery.
Listen, we're not all the same. We're not the same. Our neighborhoods are not the same. Our family dynamic is not the same. Our mentalities are not the same. So what worked for me don't work for you, don't work for Ren. We all have our different opinions, right? But what is relative to everybody is experience. And be honest with yourself. Does getting your ass whipped really change who you are? Or does it just give you, you know, uh,
It
uh,
do.
another experience with pain or trauma?
I'm trying to give you to understand
That
when my
shit build
mom
up
and them was
anger.
talking.
Remember when Kevin Hart was saying how his mama bat him in the mouth in front of his friends?
Right.
That's the type of people
I
I
hate that
had.
bitch.
Nigga, you get bat in the mouth, you know what I'm saying? A switch, a cord, a belt. I got all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Motherfucker done
Good.
threw an ashtray. That's how I got good reflexes. Ducking shit, dodging shit.
Listen, the older I got, maybe like 12, 13, I used to like I used to call them out on shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The first couple of times that gone to some, like what you said, throwing a pot of water at your ass and all kind of stupid shit like that. But I really started making them look at what they were doing because I'm like, I remember
You
my
ever got
sister.
whipped and tried not to cry?
Yep, that's the type of shit I used to do. That's why I would bring her the biggest fucking stick. Come on, hit me with this here. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, what you want to do? You
we
want to
talk
hurt
about
you?
this
You
new.
want to hurt me? You want to make me cry? I'm sure you could do it with this here. I brought you the biggest fucking stick out here. And then
That
she
shit wouldn't
kind
have
of,
worked on my people. You'd have got your ass whipped with that big ass branch.
nah, not you. Look, Ren, I'm telling you, you could barely bring it. Look, I didn't strip it off. This was like a half a fucking tree. I'm pulling through the fucking front row.
Jabril,
Dead leaves and fucking spiders and shit. Get that fucking shit out of my house, you stupid mother.
But I remember, as as a male, you getting older, getting your little physique and shit. I remember one time my mama whipped me and she was like, "That's it, I'm done with that shit. I done hurt my damn arm, this and that."
Yeah.
And that was the time I believed that this hurt you more than it hurt me. Other than
Yeah.
that, shit.
Other than that, yeah, it's fucking me up. But that's what I'm saying. Once it got to the point to where they couldn't even affect you without, trying to punch you or hitting you with something, it really didn't make no sense. You know, what we say, the child must know why his behavior is wrong, and the belt can't speak. If he understands why it's wrong, he continue to do it, bring up more serious punishment. Talk to him first.
Yeah, that's what happened. You first talk to him.
Okay, talk to him
That's
first.
the
Talk to him first, and keep talking to him. It's a consistent thing. You know, like just be honest, bro. How many parents really do some hard parenting, or is their house the adults over here and the kids y'all go fucking play in the back like 100% of the time? Like, what really interaction do they have with each other?
what you mean?
No, I
What
understand what you
interaction we
mean.
have with our
Like
children?
No.
as far as actual dialogue, are you explaining
Yes,
to them the ways of the world, what's
right.
right, what's wrong, why this is
Yes,
wrong, why
Is
this
the
is right?
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And why the consequences for this is more severe than the consequences for this.
right?
And responsible parents talk to their children before they chastise them like that. So when it's time for that belt, that means it's time to show them how severe consequences could get. They don't
I
Right.
got
understand
talked
it.
to while I
But
was
I'm
getting whipped.
but but I'm saying
Motherfucker, don't
what
you?
but what you saying when you're not whipping, when it's not the whipping time? What you saying on a regular basis? What type of person you are? You feel what I'm saying? All of that shit really come into play too.
Yeah,
That
but
come into
children go
no,
misbehave, Hatch.
listen to what I'm saying. People are gonna do what they're allowed to do, number one. And a lot of things that we as adults
It
say
don't come
misbehave.
from slavery, Ronique.
Hold on. A lot of things we do is not really misbehaving. It's just exploring life. Uh, shit that your parents understand you don't fucking get. So you trying to, you pushing boundaries. You just trying to see what's happening, right?
Right.
You need somebody as a mentor to come and pull you in and rein you in and change your perspective. So now you can see why, it's not the what, it's the why.
No, you know how much I ignored my mom and them talk?
Well,
Talking
yeah,
on me. Talking don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing with words. I'm about to go jump off the building again. But that belt, that hurt. So when next time I jump off that building, I'm gonna think about that sting. Ah,
listen,
I ain't jumping off the building.
listen.
I think they used to play like psychological games with me. The motherfucker be like, "What you want, a whipping or you want punishment? Man, whip my ass and let me go play Nintendo, cause the whipping gonna wear off like that." You heard
Right.
me? But being punished, being withheld from things you want to do or things you get enjoyment in, to me personally, that was more effective. Like, this was given to you because you was acting right. Now I'm gonna take it from you, and you have to earn it back through corrected behavior. That's way more effective than a damn whipping.
I mean, I don't think we still not talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still talking about consequences.
Why I'm
But we start talking about consequences. I'm saying the rearing, the actual, that's your product, right? That is your product. And however it turns out, it depends on what you fucking doing.
see what Demir
Right. It's
said.
a
That's what I see what Demir saying. That's why I think the society is the way it is, because women is softer on these children, especially the mama. The mama not gonna be hard on their boys like
Listen,
the
listen,
man is.
listen.
I'm
We about
telling
to
you.
stop. Listen, stop blanketing and generalizing everybody. We all different.
I'm doing a percentage. Women are just more
Nah,
nurturing and softer than men are. Fact.
that's not a fact. That's your opinion, and you cool to have that. That's
You
your
don't think
opinion.
you don't think we tougher than women when it come down to chastising? You
we
damn right we
the
are.
The chats that stick out to y'all know y'all gonna have to read them because we can't put them on the screen. So I don't know if you're referring to when she said she talked to her boys about everything. She was a dare instructor, and I used to talk to my students about serious issues such as police brutality, drugs, domestic violence. If they wanted to know about it, we discussed it because I want them to be aware of what's going on and live to see another day. To
We
me,
talked to
that's effective. Like that's an effective tool to use. Like that's correcting and instructing the behavior, trying to guide the behavior.
Hold on.
see that.
Bruh, caveman, I'm harder than any guy, but it's still the right way. Now I'm gonna stop
That's
you right there.
bad
I'm
for a
gonna stop
woman
you
to
right
say
there.
that.
I'm gonna
Why you
stop you.
harder than me?
You're
Why
not
you
harder than
harder
me.
than me?
You're not harder than me.
She
You're not
just
harder.
said it.
And you shouldn't
You're
have to
supposed to
be.
be soft.
Right.
Y'all gonna take who said that? That's right, Neat. Y'all know y'all gonna take it easy on my baby. Chill out with
No,
all that.
listen,
You know
no,
what
no, no, Ren.
I'm saying?
We not upholding no bad behavior, brother.
Shout out to my dog Abraham rocking with us. All y'all in the comments, make sure y'all hit the like button. You
Yeah, what's
heard me?
that with a
We
gauge?
coming to y'all live through the storm and everything. You heard me?
Oh yeah,
Hey, I got a question. Should we trade that dude for Brittany Griner to get our people back on our American soil from the injustice they putting on
man, I
her?
ain't talking about Brittany Griner no
Yeah,
more.
that was last show. We all Brittany Griner. We were
All
supposed
right.
to be talking about the this and the dead shit. See, cuz need to be here to hit that bell and
What's
let
the
y'all
name of
know
the
what's
hold
down.
up? What's the name of the song, bro?
This in the
Stop
dead.
dissing the dead. Something. Just put Gucci dissing the dead. He gonna
All
show up
right,
in a Jason mask.
here you go. Here you go. Let's see what's up. Can y'all
I
hear
like
it?
the message he putting out there.
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Don't sound like nothing to me. Got a long ass intro.
That bitch long.
I know my tongue is a sword. I know I should be more careful with shit that I said. I feel like I started a trend and they never gonna stop. They gon' keep this in the bed. None of this shit I'm pretending. It's just for real. A nigga get shot in the head. Young niggas we got on pills and going on drills. We need to stop this in the dead. I know my tongue is a sword. I know I should be more
Same
careful with
flow,
shit that I
same
say.
cadence.
Notice he said, notice my tongue is a sword. He say sword, but you know what
I
the fuck he was trying to say.
I knew you was gonna say that, dog.
No,
I knew that. I knew you
no,
was gonna come with.
he didn't say a gun. He didn't say a gun.
Yeah, I feel like I started a trend, they never gonna stop. They gon' keep this in the dead. None of this shit I'm pretend, this shit so for real. A nigga get shot in the head. Young niggas wigging on pills and going on drills. We need to stop this in the dead. We need to stop killing each other. The innocent children get hit, people's sisters and brothers. That's what the preacher man said to his mother. Traumatized child, so he pissed on the cover. Everything speak to the habit of them. A youngin' like Shaq and he played for the Rams. Don't aim for the temple, they knock off your limbs. Can't even go to school cause they shot up the gym. Consider the liquor, you walk with a limp. Bell can be happy, you walking around. Don't bring up my name if a killing involved. These
Yeah,
niggas be
that's enough.
Yeah.
we winning the job, winning this bracket and winning this
Hold
car.
on.
All the
I don't know if I'm
subliminal
old. I don't really listen to the rap music
All
no
right.
more. It sounds the
All
same.
right. Hold on. Now
But
let's
I
get into it.
respect his. I respect the what he trying to say in his song.
Listen.
That's a positive. That's a positive outlook. The message he putting out there in his song. And I noticed a couple of the cats starting to say they go stop speaking on people who passed away in their music. You know, you don't want your mama or those people mama to hear that song while they driving and hear their son name. So that's a positive way to try to put that song out there. So I'll give him a thumbs up for that effort. That's how I put it.
Well, I salute him for that. I mean, for what he's trying to do. Um, I guess people can say there's a little hypocrisy with that, but because he used to do the same thing, right? But as we know better, we do better, we grow, we change our perspective, right?
Right.
Uh,
He said that in the song about him doing it and him not doing it no more.
right. So I think it's cool. It kind of reminds you of the days, you know, when rappers they spoke about shit like that, you know, self destruction and all of that. You know, remember those
Oh yeah, I
days?
remember that.
All in the same gang shit. You know, Public Enemy, that time. Not as conscious.
Self-destruction. You're
Yeah.
headed for self-destruction. Oh, that was my shit.
But I think he I don't know, man. I was never a Gucci fan. Like, so I don't really dig or like his music. Um but I can rock with this one. It's all right.
Yeah, he more of a club song type. I don't really listen to him unless it's a party or something. I think that our generation of rap music is catered to
He
the beats now
he
more than the
ran that
lyrics.
verse. Though. He ran that verse. I gotta
The
give it to
reason
him.
I think it was like relevant because he is one of the first people that I recall this in the dead when he had the little shit about Pookie Loke or whatever. So now I guess he looking at the state of the game now and like, damn, look what I done started. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't know how effective it's gonna be because I think these little young cats, they kind of wild and they doing their own thing. But I think it's like you said, it shows growth and maturity on his part to realize that this shit that I was taking part in or started or whatever is destructive. It's destructive behavior. You know what I'm saying?
It's the new Gucci though. This the clone Gucci. That was the original.
Hey, bro. He was punished. You know what I'm saying? That he went sit down for a little minute, lost a little time. You heard me, and that kind of
Now
that get your mind right.
people were saying Gucci Man is dead and that was a clone.
Yeah, they were
You see
saying
with a
he was
little
cloned. They were saying
little
Kodak
eating
Black was
right.
cloned. But my question would be, why, if we could clone people, why the hell would you clone Gucci Man?
Yeah, I would clone some more motherfuckers before I clone
Yeah,
Gucci.
it's just like it gotta be somebody more relevant that we could goddamn clone. That's like cloning Flavor Flav. We don't need two of them motherfuckers.
Hold on now. Hold on, bro. Now I ain't gonna let hey, you done gone far enough.
I think we got
I
a
ain't gonna
lot of
let you
Flavor
keep my
Flav
partner.
clones out here.
I ain't gonna let you diss Flav, man.
No, I'm not dissing Flav. I never understood the big clock
Listen,
around the neck, but
Flavor Flav is very, very, very important to our culture, my brother. Absolutely important. Flavor Flav.
Gabe said dead people not offended, but they loved ones are, Gabe. Their mama could hear that. Their sister could hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
They offended because
I,
they can't ever get the last word. They can't get no word.
That's right.
I
Just
just
like
think you're not supposed to, like they say, let them rest in peace. That's a saying for a reason. Like it's that life is gone. Why you still negatively like you talking about them like they still here?
well, you know what? I got mixed feelings on that because certain people who do heinous things or have done heinous things, like even when I hear their name, I spit on the ground. I may not say nothing bad about them, but it's just, you know, I don't know. I just don't. I wouldn't make no song about them or no
But if
shit
you
like.
in person A is beefing, like you might be talking about prominent figures that did some real infamous shit. But I'm just saying, like, if person A and person B is beefing on some street shit, you kill person A, or person A is killed by somebody else. What's the purpose in going to the studio saying I'm smoking on this pack? Ha ha ha! You dead. You can't shoot back. I got like that shit. That shit just it's just
Well,
wasting energy to me.
that's just gonna land you in jail. That's gonna land you in jail.
I see
But
Gabe keep saying they dead, but what if the mama don't want to hear about how somebody murdered their son in a joking way? I mean, have some respect for them who didn't do
what
you nothing.
I must say,
That's all.
what energy, like, what are you trying to put out when you say that? What do you expect to get back from that type of energy? Number one.
You a no good dude, Gabe. If you think that's just they dead, say it. Something wrong with you, Round. You should have got an ass whooping when you was. You should have got an ass whooping when you was. You wanted them to get no ass whooping. You should have got an ass whooping when you was young to say something like that. I got an ass whooping. I ain't gonna say nothing like that.
Nah, he probably got his ass whipped a lot. That's why he feel like that.
No, he ain't get his ass whooped.
He ain't got no emotion for no.
He talking like them reckless young boys.
They done beat the shit out. They done beat all of the emotion and compassion out of his ass.
The empathy, they done beat the empathy out of him. Sympathy, something. They done beat everything out of him.
No.
He got the name of an angel. Boy. He got the name of an angel.
According to your Bible.
Right.
But anyway,
we gonna have to have a whole show on the whole Bible thing, because I feel like I know where you won't go with it, hey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably right there with you. That's gonna be one where we agreeing a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I think that deserves more than just one round. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know you, Renique. I saw you said that you got some people that need to be on the show. I just lost the thing. I don't know where it went. You know what I'm saying? But you gave the name of
retrieve it.
Yeah, she gave the name of some brothers that she think would contribute a lot to the conversation. So we definitely gonna holler at y'all and get with y'all. You heard me?
But yeah, I'm just gonna recap. The microwave is probably one of the best inventions ever.
Stupid ass shit.
It's not.
They gave so many little kids cancer fucking with that popcorn and fucking nasty ass Salisbury steak dinner.
We ain't got no cancer.
If you had to choose one, microwave or air condition, what you choosing?
Air condition.
Microwave or internet, what you choosing?
Air condition.
Cause the microwave, if I don't have a microwave, I can still heat that meal up.
Right.
AC, baby.
I'll choose the AC and the internet.
Okay.
In my life.
Okay, that was on my list. You heard me, the winning list.
Yeah, the second list to the sword and the wheel.
And with that sword,
I'll choose the internet over the X-ray machine though, but the X-ray machine more important.
Which one of y'all had fire on y'all list?
Fire ain't an invention. Fire is a discovery.
What the wheel is too.
No. The wheel was invented. The wheel had to be crafted. The wheel out of somebody's hand. Somebody did that.
Gabe said if he beefing with somebody, he want them to feel
come
it.
from creation.
Dead people don't feel.
How they gonna feel it? How they gonna feel it if they're dead, Gabe? You want the
So
mama
you
to
said
feel
they
it?
dead. He said they dead. They not offended, but he want them to feel it. So dead people can't be offended, but they can feel what you saying. Come on, man.
This is the issue. Death, right, is supposed to be the end of beef, right? Death is the end of beef. That's the squash. Right. We're going to have a duel. I'm going to go and I'm going to get mine. You're going to get yours. We're going to and then you kill me. Ren. It's squash. I'm going to
ask Ren. This question for Ren. Ren, you think who doing the drill music? King Von and Dirk, you think their mama whooped their ass when they was little?
No, they probably was strung out. They
didn't get no ass whooping. Them boys.
They probably was strung out. They didn't get a lot.
They probably grew up just like us in a regular neighborhood.
No, they ain't grow up like
us. No, they ain't grow up like us in a regular neighborhood. I can't even really say I grew up in a regular neighborhood. Like, I mean, I don't, some people's circumstances worse than others, but I saw a lot of shit that I probably shouldn't have saw. But I just had somebody every time I went inside drilling in my head that path that they going down is going to lead them to jail or to the grave. Is that how you want to spend your life? They got other things out here for you. I had constant positive reinforcement.
So y'all can't see how society and the actions of
wait, hold up. We got a comment said, where's that at in the scripture? And what scripture? The scripture of what?
All over the place. He wants somebody to feel it and he won't be righteous. You can't want somebody to feel it.
What are they, Gabe?
He the holy gangster, you heard me?
He the holy gangster.
Y'all over
shit.
Listen, when you talk about
this the question. This the question.
What?
Y'all can't tell the difference between society, how we grew up, and society now. When we grew up, we was getting whipped. Look what's happening when they took the belt and chastisement away from parents. Look what's going on. Y'all can't see this?
You cannot compare your
Why not?
Listen, you can't compare your in a shit you was raised in. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. just because you grew up in a system and the way you were raised doesn't make that better or worse, bro. It's different. Different times, different things you exposed to. We didn't have a lot of the shit that they was exposed to because of the internet and all of this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we found out way late in life about a lot of different things.
Real.
So we can't compare how we were raised
Yeah,
to
Buddha, you spell your name
the
wrong, dog. You
information
need to
age, we
spell your
wasn't,
name
we
better
didn't
than
come
that,
up in
Buddha.
that. That's right. That's damn near the last 10 years or so. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you on that, Hat.
And you told that man he spelled his name wrong.
ain't that
Yeah,
some
that
shit?
shit.
Ain't that some shit?
But
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Look,
say it like that.
hey, bro, I swear
maybe
to
you
God.
saying it wrong.
Oh, we back. Okay, yeah.
Cooking with a little something, baby. You heard me?
Look, man. I really wanted to cover the video. I mean, I know we going over. Super clown. Super, yeah. You need to post that one.
They man, look, it's storming outside, so we could do overtime, man. Cuz just got you heard me? So what's down?
Was good
All right.
Yeah,
with it. Was
I
good
came
with
in
it.
late. Look, I came in late because I
Shit,
had to.
bro. Fuck all that, kid, man. Hold up, nigga, for my shit cut out again. Triple salute to y'all, man, holding that shit down. I've been listening, hearing that spotty, eyed, had already know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, kid, man, you came right on time because you always consistent. I see Abraham in the comments talking shit. What's good, people? I don't
Now
know how
he
long I got,
trying to
bro, but if
redeem
y'all want me to
himself. He
fly
said the
them
refrigerator.
clips, I got y'all.
That's a hell of an invention. I ain't gonna lie, the refrigerator. You heard me? Cause
Hold on, why we got hold up. We got Brendan atting his, you know what I'm saying, atting his brother and shit, trying to throw an alley. We see, bro.
Now look, y'all know I'm usually on time, usually the earliest one. But guess what happened to me while I was late? I had to talk a dude off a ledge. He was going through some things, and then he called me up. I'm like, "Oh, the podcast can wait. I got a life to save." Talk to him. I said, "Boy, you got a lot to live for. You got these children. You could do better. Every day you get better." And he said, "You know what, Cleve?" He FaceTimed me, showed me the water he was about to jump in, and got back in his car, went home. That's the only reason I was late. I was out here doing some work, fellas.
Well, I'm gonna say this, dog. Besides the
You
bullshit
be
you just
lying,
said, you
man.
came in right on time, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now, to your credit, you do be one of the first motherfuckers in here. Like when I open the studio, you usually in this bitch. So that's real. But all that shit about talking somebody off a ledge,
Oh,
I
like
don't know
fucking
about all
lying,
that.
man.
you
Why you
seeing my
lying?
Uda lying on air.
Fucking lying to the world. You can lie to yourself.
Shame.
That's
I counseled
personal.
Rodney. Y'all remember
Stop
she was
lying.
drinking? She was drinking. I counseled her.
She still drink. She probably
She
drunk right
ain't li-
now.
she ain't listening.
Tap in, Ronique. Tap in, Ronique. You know the link?
She sleep.
No.
But yeah, man, we needed them clips, cause I forgot
Hey,
what
bro, I
else was.
got y'all. Like
We had a hell of a
y'all.
show lined up for y'all,
Oh, look.
for real. But you know,
I
Mother
heard
Nature
y'all
had other
running
plans.
about the upbringing and you know what I'm saying, the rearing of the churn and all that. It was a good one, bro. I was sitting back, smoke, getting it in, checking y'all out. You hear me?
I want the chat to tell Hat that he lost the top 4.
We talking about lying. They're not gonna lie. Fuck, let him lie. The sword, man. Listen, the sword, man.
Well, look,
Genghis
dog.
Khan. Hold up. Genghis Khan. Fucking Alexander the Great. All them motherfuckers. They conquered half the world with the sword, not with no gun.
What about clothing?
That's a bad invention.
I know.
Oh god.
That was invented by the people with no skin, with no pigment in their skin.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, we should still be
Like,
free out here, and that would remove a lot of the deception. You see what I'm saying? You would know
it would.
exactly what a motherfucker working with.
But I mean, the Spanx, it do a little, they should be lying about the Spanx.
Man, it's cool. You ever gave a chick a hug and it felt like she got on football equipment?
Yeah. All them ribs and the fucking
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Don't get me
forceps
wrong.
and all
No
that
offense, ladies. I know y'all trying to get his shape right and everything like that. But you know, when you take that shit off, it's like opening a can of biscuits. That shit go everywhere.
shit. Hey, the motherfuckers, them the pressure marks on their fucking hips and shit, I be itching and shit from wearing that tight ass shit all day. I'm fucking with y'all. To all the ladies who need help and who trying to, get their shit
Put the
together.
clip up, Goody.
But
Yeah,
look, speaking of ladies who need help, you know what I'm
they,
saying?
Boy,
I'm gonna let y'all be
Sean
the
Kemp in the
judge. You
building,
know what I'm
catching the
saying?
alleys.
All right, man, y'all check this out. We gonna do that.
I know, but I'm going to. Put your hands behind your back. Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign
Put your hands behind your back. Sir, you don't have to. You don't have to. You do not have to.
I'm asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
You're under arrest.
I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest?
Sir, she's about to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
She's about to sign the ticket. That's all you wanted to do is sign the ticket. That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
That's all
She to sign the ticket. You told me you're not.
I'm going to sign the ticket now.
Mr.
Brooks, I'm going
You
to
don't
sign
have
the
that
ticket.
option now.
Why don't I have the option,
Because
Mr.
I
Brooks?
gave you 2 options.
She was just asking for your
Mr.
badge
Brooks,
number
I'm
at
asking
first.
for your badge number, and I wasn't clear on why you weren't giving me your badge.
Sir, you don't have. Sir, you do not have to hold her like that.
Oh my God.
Sir, you do not have to drag her like that.
Brooks, I'm telling you that I'm going.
Sir,
I'm going to
sir,
sign the ticket.
you do not have to grab her like that.
I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. Why am I being arrested? Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Sir.
Oh my God! I'm so scared. My God, please, in the name of Jesus, please, God, in the name. Why am I being arrested, Mr. Brooks? I'm going to sign the ticket. Mr. Brooks, why am I being arrested? Why am I being arrested? I don't understand why I'm being arrested. Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Turn around and put your hands behind your
Tell
back.
me why I'm being arrested. I have the right. I have
Do
the
not
right to
tase
know.
her. Sir, do not tase her.
Oh my
Please.
God.
Put
Do
your
not
hands
tase
behind
her.
your
Do
back.
not tase
Stop
her.
resisting.
Do not
Stop
tase her.
resisting.
What are you tasing her for?
I didn't tase it.
Why are you pulling it out?
Put your hands
This
behind
is, she
your
is
back.
not compliant.
Put your
What are you
hands behind.
All right, fellas. Now we don't have all the background on the story, but do it look like
Seen enough.
excessive force? Do it look like excessive force?
I want to know why every time something happened, oh Lord have mercy, Jesus, Lord, in the name of Jesus. That man don't give a
see it.
fuck. What the
Hey, man.
That's just to comfort herself, dog. That's a scary situation to get handled.
Listen,
For something like that. And no,
the
no,
first
they
thing I
both know-
noticed, and this is a little game for y'all. If you ever stop by a police officer and he put a mask on, or he has a mask on when he approaches you, it's about to go down.
I know that's right.
Just
I
know that off the
won't
top.
argue that.
Just know that off the top. It's about to go down. I think I need to see the rest of it. I mean, like before,
Right.
because I don't know. I'm just assuming, okay, based on the history of that I know, right, with women who look like that in that area, I bet she was giving him the business a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, whatever the ticket. She was probably doing a little tongue lashing, and he got, offended, and he was like, "Fuck that, bitch. Now you're going to jail." He probably tried to get her to sign a ticket, and she was like, "I ain't signing a motherfucking thing. What is your fucking badge number?" And now the submission came out of. She went to be submissive, calling him Mister. What? Mister, I'm gonna do it, sir. Yeah, bitch.
That's
You gonna do
kind
it?
of what it sounds like. I could see her saying or over talking to the point where, yeah, I'm not doing this and trying to get the badge number or want an explanation and kind of missing that he's gave you a command and that since you have refused the command, now he about to
Mr.
really step
Consequence.
it up.
Nah, that's how we got there, right? Nah, was that excessive force? You're fucking right. Like there's no reason for him to do that type of shit, right? Even if he was gonna take her to jail, right? Now, the brother holding the phone, that wouldn't have been me. I think I would have to put that phone down, and
Oh
you would have
yeah.
taken me to fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dang, cause she's something to you.
Nah, he would have
You know what
shot
I'm
too.
uh, hey, but then it would have had to be, or I would have shot him.
But I say, man, look, you don't want to fight the police on the street. Fight them in court. You know what I'm saying? Sign the motherfucking
Well,
ticket,
you
get a
can't.
lawyer.
You got to get to court though. You got to get to court though, Ren.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. This is how you get the court. You sign the ticket and go on about your merry way. Then you dispute that
That's
ticket
what she
in
was
the
trying to
court.
do.
Yeah, she
That's what
was
she was
trying to do it after whatever else had happened. Like he said, like it's based on what she said. She said, "I'm gonna sign it now," and he was like, "No, you don't have that option no more. Just sign that motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? Because you can't control how they gonna escalate. You can't control where they gonna take it to.
I 100% agree with you, but I'm saying, but we done got to the point to where now it's physical. I'm saying, as the guy, you know what I'm saying? Number one, if I'm riding with a female or whatever, and she mouthing off, I'm telling her right then, shut your fucking mouth, man. Shut your fucking mouth.
Look,
She ain't gonna listen.
I was saying, the husband should have told the woman
Yeah,
in the TO situation, baby,
right.
look here.
But shut up, man. Shut
She
up.
ain't gonna listen.
Shit.
You man. If you about your business, if she trusts who you is, but sometimes people just, they get in their feelings and they want to express and do this when, okay, you got a ticket. He stopped you. He didn't do nothing else. He gonna give you a ticket. You ain't paying the ticket that day, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, you ain't losing nothing. I'm gonna sign this motherfucking ticket, and guess what? Bitch, y'all
Fellas,
gonna fight me on this ticket. And that's
running
that.
running theme on this bitch, dog. Self-control,
Come on.
de-escalating situations, self-regulation. We go through this shit time and time again with these situations that we be discussing. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's another one of them situations standing right in the face.
But
Yeah, that one seemed like it possibly. Like I don't know what happened prior to when they start recording, but it looked
That shit
like
look scary to me,
possibly
dog.
that could have been avoided by simply signing the ticket and then taking that shit to court if you want to fight the ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not excusing what he did. It was definitely excessive force. He definitely was overbearing in the situation. But you got to try to fucking preserve your life and well-being by cooperating. Like you don't fuss with the police
Get
on
out
the
of there.
street. That's
Yeah,
how I
get out of
feel.
there as fast as you can.
But according to the police system, they're not going to say that was excessive force. He didn't
Hell
strike her.
no.
That's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't leave it up to them. Like if I
Gotta-
was him, I would
You
have
gotta get out of
intervened.
there fast as you can, round.
I would have
Oh, not
intervened.
to mention it's a sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, she
Hey,
crazy.
man, somebody walking up behind you, man. Okay, man.
That's Mr. Brooks on his ass. Thank you.
Look, I probably the one called them. I'm calling the people. I don't play that. You hear me?
Boy, you stupid boy.
I'm calling them people. Y'all could be tough all y'all want. We pay
And
tax
look,
now.
she looked real soft and like, I wouldn't have handled her like that. I would have handled her much more tender than that.
That's what I'm saying. Hatchet, like, come on, brother. It's a big, beautiful sister right here.
Right,
Ain't no reason to do all that.
She
Reiterate, you need to
was.
sign the ticket. I'm gonna take you to jail, and I'm more than sure she gonna comply. But you got a strong arm and all this shit, and like you say, the goddamn hood over the
Yeah.
face.
So
Oh man, look.
you can get busy.
Look, she gonna sue them. She gonna sue. You think she could sue them for that?
You can
can
sue for
try.
anything you want.
She
Yeah,
can
he
try.
handled her
Wait,
bad,
bro.
dog.
She may get some pain and suffering, maybe $20,000.
He need his ass whoop off duty. He need his
Why?
ass whoop.
What did he do?
He handled a woman for no reason. He ain't had to handle her. She wasn't resistant.
I done seen a lot worse.
Right.
I
But
done
they
seen
need
a-
their ass whooped too.
That's true. That's true.
That's why they call them pigs, because they low down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? What you expect from a pig?
Well, that wasn't cool.
Nah, man, he ain't had to do that, man. She had a nice little, rap. He would pull a rap out and shit.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah,
But look,
when he hit her with the leg sweep, dog,
You
that
was
was it.
laughing at her.
I was laughing because
She called her for Jesus.
She became so submissive. Yes, Mr. Brooks, I'm gonna sign it.
Yeah, you
I
trying
want
to
to hear
comply
15
now?
seconds before how many bitch ass niggas he was. You're there for pulling y'all over. I want to hear that part.
Once he hit that leg sweep,
Oh
she
yeah, it was a rap.
she knew it was real.
And
Oh,
then
you
look,
hit that turf, man.
she didn't know how to break the right way when she fell.
But
You
look,
dig?
but she probably was tough. She probably was tough in the beginning. She wasn't calling for Jesus in the beginning, but when it got real, it came up on her. Oh
Look,
Lord, oh shit, this
because
real.
that's one thing you don't ever do.
Oh, this is real.
There's one thing
I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Police Officer. I'll do
Man,
that.
she not
Woken
expecting
her
no
up.
man
Never-
to handle like that.
She
never
wanted the
threaten a
badge
man.
number.
Listen, never threaten a man's job. You
And that's what
understand?
that badge number is, huh?
Yeah, never threaten my livelihood. 'Cause, bitch,
And
you gonna
that sound
make me
like
do my
that's
job.
what it is too, Hat. Oh, you want
You
the
don't need
badge
his
number? I'm gonna
badge
show
number. His
you.
name, Mr. Brooks.
I'm gonna make you fucking do. You gonna make me do my
Not on
job?
the police force. She don't need his badge number. She knew his name, Mr. Brooks.
Okay,
They
man.
probably got a
Blink,
bunch of books at that department. You heard me?
You'll
blink two
find him.
times.
Not
Blink
this
two
one.
times if you
Not
in
that
trouble.
one. Not that one. This one. This Brooks.
He probably was just coming from hitting the lick because, like he said, he had the little
Ski mask.
he had the mask on. You heard me? The poo shiesty. So
Well, he just hit a nigga for this stash, huh?
yeah, so he
Look,
ain't got time to be playing with you.
y'all think he
pulled
gonna get away
over.
with that?
Check it out.
Hell
Y'all think
yeah.
he gonna get away with that?
He probably
Hell
seen her.
yeah.
He probably seen her leaving the fucking store or something. Jump behind her. Ooh, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Pull up on to get a better look. I might holler at her see if I can get her out this ticket. You dig? I may be able to make a little connection. You know what I'm saying? But she took it the wrong way and went to mouthing off, and you know how that goes.
That nigga seemed like one of them old predator cops shit there.
Yeah, he do. That's why he had the mask on. I'm telling you,
Yeah, he giving
Where that happened
bad
at?
vibes,
Where
dog.
that happened at? Y'all know?
Atlanta, please.
Mr. Brooks down
Atlanta?
bad.
Nah, he is, bro. Well, then, we rocking or we rolling?
Hey,
Talk
kid,
to
man, would you fight Mr. Brooks for her honor?
He the motherfucker that called Mr. Brooks.
Don't you know karate or something, bro? Yeah.
Beat that bitch up, Mr. Brooks. Officer Brooks.
In the words of Mystical, not even Bruce Lee will whoop a bullet ass.
No, we are not quoting Mystical. We will not be quoting Mystical. We will not be quoting Mystical.
I can't whoop a bullet, dog.
Shit. You didn't put him in the
Can't
R.
whoop a
Kelly
bullet.
bag?
That's all
Oh
I'm saying.
no. Because guess what? Nobody that they talking about ever accused R. Kelly of nothing. They got other people accusing R. Kelly. He ain't never hurt nobody.
Well, they
Everybody
said they
innocent
fuck
then.
over that boy with his
They
with
done
his
took
book.
R. Kelly commissary
Yeah.
and everything.
Huh?
Yeah, they took all that boy money off the book. That's
He in
fucked
trouble
up,
now.
bro.
Them
Who?
Left him with
real,
like
them
500, huh?
real killers gonna be on him.
Who?
R. Kelly, he in trouble now.
Nah.
Yeah, they took like $27,000 out his jail account, and I'm
He
pretty
was
sure
paying
that
for
was used
protection.
to keep motherfuckers out of his chocolate factory. So
That's what. Yeah,
Nah.
he was paying for protection.
now he about to get some honey love.
Oh shit.
I don't like your references, Ren. That was very painful.
He was paying for protection. That protection over with.
That was very painful. That's just another scheme by the feds to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be fine. I think R. Kelly be home in a couple years. to be honest.
Don't be surprised. Mystical will be home in another month or two.
Oh no, he done. He done.
That's what we said. That the first,
Oh,
second. This the third.
no, he done, bro. He done.
Mystical coming home.
And
Watch
do what?
yourself.
What he gonna
That
come and
nigga,
do?
look, that nigga should be sick and tired.
He's sick and tired.
Shouts
Motherfucker
out
said,
to
watch
Jabril,
yourself.
yeah.
Shit.
Hey, bro. Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying. Like, look, I'm like, man, I wouldn't have been able to do nothing with that fucking feature, man.
Woo. Hey, bro.
I wouldn't have been able to do shit with that.
I'm gonna fly another clip. It's over.
I got the phone call. I got a couple need my services. You feel me?
Y'all just want
Y'all
to
know
keep
how I
it
do.
breezy. We just
Y'all
chilling.
know how I do. I hate to leave. I hate to leave
Why
y'all
is you-
boys.
Why
But
you
some
lying?
people need help more than y'all. Y'all fine. Y'all fine. I gotta go help some folks. Y'all sure y'all understand? You
Hey,
feel
man,
me?
I ain't no tripping. That we different. Like I
Councilman
Stop
said,
lying.
King.
Your fucking supervisor told you get your bitch ass back to work. That would have fucking.
Oh no. You don't see nobody around me.
They
He
got
just
You
came
niggas
don't help
fuck
standing
these
right
you.
people.
yeah,
behind
so we
you.
seen the reflection earlier, bro.
He just
Like right
came.
That's
over your
outside.
left shoulder. Oh,
They
Yeah,
okay.
right.
outside. That's outside the window.
Get your ass up.
Mhm.
Using
You feel
company
me?
fucking equipment to shoot your own fucking podcast. Get your fucking ass back.
No,
It's a
we
clean
don't talk to each
background,
other
though.
like
Yeah.
this. You feel me?
You over on your
Y'all hold
lunch
it down,
break,
fella.
you
Let me
hear
get
me?
out of here.
It's all been them 90 days, boy. 90 days. You gotta clear them 90 days.
Now I've
It's
been here
all
5
good,
years.
dog. Well,
Well, if
we
you
want
want to
you
be
to
here
stay a
5
little
more, you better
longer,
get
dog.
your ass up off of that.
I'm about to tell
I
you
know
now,
that's right.
dog. Caveman, appreciate you for hatchback, ENT, Cuzzo Rent, aka Mr. Verizon Wireless, and
Can you hear
myself,
me now?
Slim Goodit, with the
Perfect.
with the technical difficulties. It's the Rounds Podcast. We out the door. If you like the content, make sure